Hey guys, it's Proxy here, and today I just want to show you something interesting that happened the other night ago, and it's also hilarious, but the experience was also awful at the same time. But it's just interesting. So let's get right into it, and yeah, let's go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background. And what started happening was there's a lot of singing for some reason. It's like a chorus. I thought that was interesting.
What is voice?
What?
Unfortunately, the chorus
Just
ended and everyone
Why?
jumping off the plane. So, yep, deploy.
Alarm. Control. Your face
I
like
figured that these
SpongeBob.
guys are gonna be really chill, but nah, you'll see.
nama dia dia nama dia si arek Mesir ni. Ai kenceng ni.
we we miss Sufyan. We miss.
Number one is my family.
I is speaking
So I landed
enough.
in a house and I was trying to find some weapons, and I only found a 45mm pistol, 1911. It's actually one of my favorite pistols in this game, but yeah.
Is this your family? Huh? Oh no.
And pretty much all these houses have the 45mm ammo and pistol, so it's just nothing I can really do. No rifle, no nothing. Just a handgun. So, yeah.
You want a sniper? I have a scope. Alarm. You have
So I
a
decided to
sniper?
move into the next house and see if there's anything else.
Okay. Search.
But still, there's absolutely nothing. There's like a shotgun, but a shotgun isn't really gonna do much. It's just all handguns, pistols. Not much.
Enemies ahead! Enemies ahead!
At least there's a red dot sight. It's one of my favorite.
Ahead!
My teammate spotted an enemy. I assume it's just a bot, because it's usually a bot all the time. But no, it wasn't a bot. Apparently there's a player over there. Killed one of my teammates. Then when I came to this house, saw some movement on the map. I don't really know if that's the bot. I don't think so. But it was kind of odd that this player would be hiding up here. That player started shooting at me instantly. So I figured that this might be an actual player, and this player was, part of their team that I just killed. So now, since there's a player bunkered up in that house, I had to figure out how can I shut this guy down.
Enemies ahead!
Looking at the gun muzzle up there by the window, I saw him. So I'm gonna have to push forward and get him from there.
Enemies ahead! Enemies ahead!
So I figured I'm gonna go get some cover and see if I can get this guy out. But for some reason, he jumped out, which didn't make any sense at all. Because my teammate was all the way on the right. Then we decide to clear the house. All good. There's really nothing much happening. So I'm just looking around the map, see if I can find some kind of a vehicle that I could take my entire squad. There is a motorcycle on my left over there at the garage, but I don't like the motorcycle. That motorcycle, the 3 players ones, I just despise it. The control is awful for me. Whenever I drive around with it, it just tips over. It's not even that good. So at this point, I decided to explore some school around and see if I can find any players there, or at least some good loots. So when I'm running around, usually I just look around all my surrounding, making sure there's no other players camping around. Keeping my eyes on the windows. Just making sure there's no one around. I was thinking about going to that building, but there's usually nothing over there, so I like this big building. Finding a bunch of ammo, which is exactly what I needed. I got a pan, pretty useful to deflect some bullets when you're getting shot on your back. I have so many junk in my inventory. It was a late night game, so I really didn't care about what I had. As long as I had some ammo and a comfortable gun, then I'm fine. At this point I saw some movements, but it's a bot. The reason I can tell that it's a bot is just because the sudden movement and then stop and turn. That's just how bots usually play.
Fuck you, man.
At this point, there's really not much I'm seeing around. I just encountered a bot, so I decided to move out. Again, making sure there's no enemies around over there. But it all seemed pretty empty, so I have to move on.
I got supplies.
No.
You don't need ammo?
Oh.
Okay.
I did a quick loot around this house. Nothing. Everything looked clear. So I decided, alright, let's just walk around, make sure it's all clear. And then, you know, I got distracted by this plane. I was thinking gonna like airdrop around here. But nah, it didn't. A lot of explosion around. I'm in the red zone. So yeah. So I got into this Jeep and decided, you know what? I'm gonna come back, pick up my teammates, and then we're gonna head off closer to the center of the circle and see where we can go from there. So I wanted my teammates to come in. I didn't understand what number 2 wanted. Just started bouncing around a bit. Number 4 just got it, no problem, but number 2. So I figured that this guy may be suffering some kind of bug or glitch, you know, where you can't just do something.
Hey.
So I decided to drive away and see if he can get in.
Oh, motherfucker.
But then that happened. They just started shooting at me, and I just let them shoot. I don't understand these kind of players. Like, why? Why would you do such things? These kind of players are just absolutely toxic. I don't like them at all. So they decided to shoot more at my car. Car is gonna blow up. They want to waste their ammo on it. Let them waste their ammo on it. They're not gonna do much. Car's gone. So yeah. But then I'm like, you know what? Leave him be. I'm gonna go on my own. And then I'll go get my own vehicle. Kinda sucks. I mean, this isn't the first time I ever experienced such thing. This is actually pretty common. And I don't understand this kind of mentality. I think it's stupid. The next zone was pretty far, so it took me a long while to get over there. My inventory was pretty full, and it's actually because of my 20 bandage. But I decided, you know what, whatever, I don't care. Might have to use them anyway, you know. But yeah, the zone was pretty far over to the next side, which is at the military base. My only goal was to find a car, or a vehicle at least, so I can get across that bridge as soon as possible, because I don't want to get cut off by the zone. Making sure all my guns are reloaded. All ready to fight. A plane just flew over me, but I just know that it's not gonna drop an airdrop, so just kept running. No point.
Anas,
Yes.
come here, come here.
I got supplies. I got supplies.
The other two players are just, you know, sticking together. They're probably like friends. They're just doing their own things. saying, hey, we got a sniper rifle over here and all that stuff. So I'm just letting them do their own things. A lot of planes, a lot of drops. Beautiful day in Erangel. Just scanning the ground, making sure there's no enemies around. Always staying on guard. I already have everything I needed, so I didn't care about loot as much. Unless if I got like a level 3 backpack, then I'll probably go, you know, pick up some stuff along the way. Mostly ammo. But I'm pretty conservative on the ammo, so I'm fine. So I spotted a yellow car and a motorcycle. That isn't a 3-wheel motorcycle. So I figured if my teammates are gonna come here, I'm just gonna shoot off the tires. As some kind of you know, karma for what they did to me. And then I went back to my motorcycle right there. And then I just gotta cross over that bridge on the far left corner. Because I don't want to go in that bridge on the right. Because a lot of space over there. Most likely enemies camping on that bridge. So I'm gonna have to drive around there fast as I can. Pretty cool stunt. I was going crazy fast. I got a little lucky to go through that hole in the fence. I like the motorcycle. They're pretty flexible. I could have taken that buggy back there, but nah. I'm fine. Oh, wait for this.
You don't have the time. Number 3 is motherfucker.
Let's go. Let's go. I got supplies. I got supplies.
They're really pissed at me. They just found that car. Again, I was scanning the grounds, making sure there's no enemies. Now, of course, I spotted an enemy right over there. There's a car and then a bunch of players getting out of it. Up to the tree.
Number 3 is fuck you.
Motherfucker.
Waiting number 3. I kill you.
We are coming. You watch he did. You watch that? The car. Hmm? Let's go, let's go. I'm waiting for you.
Oh, suddenly I got shot at by a player, and I found out awfully suspicious because I don't see any way how this player can find me since I wasn't out of cover at all. This player basically kept an eye on me the entire end of the game, and I found that really suspicious. The moment I peeked out, I saw that player, and I got shot at. This guy was literally tracking me through the rocks. So I figured this might be a potential aimbot or wall hacker, you know, just a hacker in general, because this isn't the first time. I've been playing this game for a while. All the previous season I never really had this issue, but this season it's atrocious. There's so many hackers around. Legit, like almost every single game I get into, there's always this crazy aimbotter or wall hacker, just players that know exactly where you are at all time. So I'm trying to get out of there, out of this situation. I don't really have anyone else to rely on, so yeah, I have to be careful. Looking at my right, they're moving away all around with a jeep. So I'm trying to flank them, trying to get around them, but they just know where I am because of this player. This player immediately started looking at me and start shooting at me, like the first shot right on me. This guy must be hacking. I don't see any other way. Well, he probably got one of those, you know, gaming chairs. So I'm gonna throw some smoke. I don't know, just try to do something about it. It's not like I'm gonna use smokes anyways at this point.
Alam, you wanna scoop 6? Hmm?
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay.
So I get back in the car, trying to get out of that situation. I don't have anywhere else to go, so I'm just gonna drive back to my teammates and hopefully we're gonna work together this time. Finish this game on a good term, at least.
Look that.
I don't want to stay in the center of a circle. Too hostile.
Wait,
They
wait.
started shooting at me all of a sudden, and they told me that an enemy was over there. I don't see any enemies,
Wait.
so I'm trying to tell them the enemies are right behind me. But then I saw what happened. They tried to grenade me, trying to team kill me,
Oh my god.
and they ended up blowing themselves up.
Fuck you.
Alam,
It's
what are you
crazy.
doing?
Fuck you.
These are probably one of the dumbest players I ever encountered.
Number 3.
I decided just to flashbang him, just for fun. What else are you gonna do? Nothing.
What the fucker? He killed me, stay 9.
I'm not gonna revive him because I don't trust him anymore. He tried to team kill me. That number 2 guy the entire game. And yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. So I decided to explore and make sure there's no enemies up there. And yeah, there wasn't any enemy, it was pretty clear. The whole place wasn't even looted.
What is drop?
Fuck you.
And this guy just kept on cussing. So I let him do his own thing until, you know, he bleeds out and dies. It's pretty clear. It's just me versus one squad. So I figured I just need to hide somewhere and just stay low. In the zone at least. But there's really not a whole lot of cover, so I'm pretty much, you know, screwed at this point. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna hide right here. Yep. And maybe I'll be all good. But no, it wasn't good. This guy been tracking me the entire time. This guy just wanna, you know, cheat, track me down, and just kill me. I absolutely despise these kind of players who just wall hack or whatever. They're awful. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought it was a very interesting game where my teammates are pretty much my own enemies at this point. And this is pretty much why I solo queue, like solo squadding, whenever I play PUBG Mobile. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's I don't know what to call it. A highlight? It's not really a highlight. It's just kind of an interesting game I encountered. Is it a low light? Nah, not really. It was just entertaining that they just blew themselves up. But yeah, if you want to see more of this kind of content, please drop a like, sub, and yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys later.